Hello guys, what's going on? My name is Jomer Hofer, and today one more time we have another round from Frozen Kai series, and of course my lovely friend Mateus is here with me. What's up, Mateus?
Hello. Uh, so
Tell me,
we yeah, so
tell
we
me,
had
Mateus, about the players.
round three today. It's Sajan from Norway. He goes to my locals, so I know him quite well. Against Ludvig Hällström from Frozen Card Gaming and from Sweden. So both of these players are really familiar faces. Um, Yeah, like Sion has been playing for the first two rounds because this is round three. He has been playing the Lunalight bird deck, you can say. Uh,
Yupa! That's cool.
and Ludwig has been playing just Salamangreat, but you never know what his players will play this round because he can always switch between rounds. So
Alright.
let's start the match.
Yo, we cannot cheer for Ludwig, okay? We have to cheer for Sanghan.
Yeah, I'm checking for Sion. Sion is from
Oh,
Norway, my locals, you know.
okay. All right. Okay. Let's see. Then we know what Cyan is playing or what?
We don't know for sure, but I'm
Okay.
pretty confident that he plays Lunalight, the bird deck. But Ludwig is starting as he won the die roll.
All right. Let's see. Let's go. You're gonna see which card they're playing. Ay. Dun, dun, dun. He's thinking.
Maybe he bricked.
Nah.
So he starts by
He normal. He normal summon.
Foxy. Yeah, so it's Salmon Great. No debug, no Buffalo. So he might
Oh,
activate the effect now
I
to
saw
reveal.
some decks. And now you probably don't have to play the debug. It's so risky to play the debug.
Uh, personally, I think it's the opposite. I have played Salamangreat a lot, and before you could play it Buffalo, and it will be like fine because it will be like a slower format. But I think in like a really fast combo heavy format, you need to
Yeah.
play like power cards. You need like uh many hand traps, and you need like a debug, the
Oh,
something
he had
like
the
power
sound.
cards that do a
Yeah.
lot. And Buffalo alone doesn't do like anything. And even Buffalo and another Salmon Great isn't combo. Like you just draw cards.
Okay.
It's really good, like for slower matchups. Um, but yeah. So we see Ludwig picking up the Gazelle of the Foxy, which is really, really nice for him.
That's true. Then Lunalight doesn't have like this kind of heavy hand trap hands, right?
No,
Then
but
Silent right
they,
now just gonna go
yeah,
for plain, and let's see what he can do in the next round.
yeah. Typically, it's played like a combo deck, the Lunalight, but the deck has many two-card combos, so you are able to play like some high impact hand traps, like for example, people played like Gamma with the Lambda before because you could search it off with the redoer.
Correct.
Um, so you never know. They might have some hand traps like the more high impact ones.
All right. Yo, you don't feel like a bit scary because he already has Gazelle in field, six carry hand. If he has a few traps, yo, it's game
Yeah,
one from our
he
local teammate.
has it's a really strong opening from Ludwig. He has at least the rage. So and he has two more unknown cards because we know the debug, we know the sanctuary, three more unknown cards. So yeah, we know the debug and we know the sanctuary. So we'll see if the
Oy,
rest
oy,
are
oy.
hand trapped. So he summons the
What do you
Spinny
think he
as
gonna
his,
do?
but he summons the Spinny as his fifth summon to play around Nibiru, which is actually a really good play. Um, because if he gets Nibiru, he will still get back the Gazelle.
True.
Yeah, I think Ludwig forgot to banish his Spinny, but yeah, because
Yeah, that's
Spinny
a good
gets
feel.
banished.
He gonna hit set 3. Holy shit, dude! It's be careful. Like he has a rage and probably a
Roar.
roar as well. And I don't know if he's playing another trap or whatever, but if he's
I
playing,
think the third is most likely impermanence, to be
yeah,
honest.
should be, yeah, should be. And let's see what he can do. The Sayan.
Yeah.
Well, he has three cards in hand. He can have literally Ash or
Yeah,
like
he has the Gazelle and the Debug. So he has one
yeah,
unknown card.
correct. Could be a hand trip easily.
So we see the Foolish Build goods. So it's pretty safe to assume that he's playing the Lunalight Vistrix combo deck.
Hmm. Let's see what he's gonna send. Yeah, well,
So
if he
Lud,
plays Lunalights, he's gonna send the perfume probably
yeah, or the dance,
or the
depending on
dance.
the
Yeah,
hand.
correct.
So Ludwig lets it go through.
And it's a Lunalight deck. Yeah.
Yeah.
You play a lot versus Sahan in locals,
Y-
and
Uh,
he always plays the same. Like,
no, so me and Cyan has been playing a lot on Dueling Book, like just
mhm.
testing or just like playing. So
What
yeah,
the?
so one thing he's testing with which he added like recently is the Thunderbird. Um, the because it came up sometimes in the testing that when your Force Tricks gets negated, you are able to sometimes summon the Thunderbird off the Jackalope. Uh,
Oh,
and now he's able also to destroy a set spell on trap because he discarded it of Perfume.
correct.
But the issue with Thunderbird is that it combos really badly with the other monsters because everything else is like level 4. So
True.
yeah,
Yeah, but it's a big body as well. Like,
yeah, it is. And you're able to make like nightmares to break boards, etc.
hmm,
So
his Thursday one card. Dude, it's a laugh.
yeah, it's the impermanence.
Could be like a roar, could be the rage, but wow, that
Yeah,
hurts, man.
I
Let's
think
see
it's
what's the
I think
fun.
it's either another I think it's a roar or another impermanence as well as a rage.
Yeah.
So is it tanky?
It's my first like it's the first time I saw people writing like normally for me when I'm thinking about the play I write I'm thinking but you guys from the north the Scandinavia you write HMM like
Yeah.
so
Yeah, but yeah, like when you write you're thinking. Like
yeah in Scandinavia probably because in Spain when I remember when we were playing we said literally I'm thinking and we write I'm thinking in Spanish like and you're
yeah.
literally just go for it's nasty for me. It's nasty.
Yeah, there is another one.
Hmm. Well, okay. He normal summon the chick.
Yeah.
He's gonna stop here, or let's see.
Uh I'm not sure if you want to rage the chick because if he has a perfume or something, you'll get like really punished.
Oh, this
Uh
scenario, yeah. Four
just
cards in hand.
I think you just hold it. Uh
Yeah, and you can destroy two cards with the rage. Like you can destroy the tiger and another card in the
yeah.
field.
And like depending on the situation, you can also use the rage to send the Bailings, summon Gazelle under the wolf, send Falco with Gazelle as well as triggering Wolf, so you can set back the
Yeah,
Rage and add something with Wolf.
correct. He activate perform one more time. Well, at least the first effect. Remember, this card is not once per turn, and he probably gonna special summon the the unique card.
Yeah, the
He
Martin.
only can Martin. Yeah. Yo, guys, put in the description, okay? Do you think Luna Knights the artwork are literally shit? Because I hate the art.
The art.
Look, yeah, dude, look, Yellow Martin. She's ugly. Lord. Yo, look the cheek. Cheek is amazing. Okay,
It's cool.
you think he gonna go for Tornado Dragon to clean little clean
I
the
think
grave
he
the
might try to bait it by going like 4 tricks. Yeah, okay, so it goes Tornado Dragon. The like depends on the amount of extenders he has because
okay,
um
change attack position.
yeah, like he knows the rage, but he has 2 back rows. So at that point it might be better to just try to force something. But if he has a lot of extenders, then Tornado Dragon is fine to make. And he
Oh,
hopes he hits the
he
rage.
didn't activate. He didn't activate roar or whatever. He just go for.
You can't negate the summon. Roar negates effects.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. But he's not negating or whatever. I think.
You'll see. So Ludwig is probably
Yeah.
thinking.
He didn't write. That's why I'm assuming that. But yeah, he probably gonna
Yeah,
say.
he's
Oh, okay.
thinking.
He say thinking. Okay. In this scenario, like he's probably targeting the rage or wherever. Okay.
Yeah, he wants
You
to
could.
hit the rage.
Yeah. You could activate the roar to protect the rage. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, probably.
Because you have to
Um,
destroy the tiger in this case.
but he has another perfume in the graveyard. So if you destroy a tiger, it
Yeah,
won't do.
but you can do it in the fact, no?
Yeah, but when tiger is destroyed, it can summon one from the graveyard, and he has another perfume in the graveyard, so he's able to get the tiger regardless.
Oh, and the pendulum effect isn't once per turn, right?
Yeah. So
Yo, ban list this. We were talking
yeah,
yesterday. Tiger gonna go for zero man or one.
yeah.
I really think that.
So Ludwig still has the rage and maybe a hand trap.
It isn't worth to activate the rage on Tiger for sure. He has to wait some place like
Yeah. There's no reason to rage here.
no, it isn't. He gonna special summon probably the other girl.
The Martin.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Use the Martin effect.
hmm
So Ludwig is thinking now. I don't think he should rage now because it would trigger Martin to add the dance, and he has perfume in the graveyard, so he can discard the dance and get a search. So Ludwig should just hold at this point the rage till he exceeds or commits more.
It's so nice how this deck can bait or extend the plays, and I don't know. I feel it's a really good deck, Lunalight, right now.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah, so Ludwig let the summon go through.
Yeah, let's see Sayan what he gonna spell summon.
I think now he will start going to the bird stuff, like the force tricks,
Yes. Yeah, because he will not
because
destroy the bird
I think he
with the
will, because like if the bird resolves, he just gets so much pluses. Like
Yeah.
we can add the elite, the Zephyros, discard it of perfume, get another tiger, and have the Zephyros in the graveyard. So he has to probably rage the summon of the four Strix, or if he holds it longer, then it starts to get like scary for Ludwig because he can make a Phoenix to destroy it and even co-link it with the Wolf to draw a card as well. So yeah,
Okay. Then, oh, he used the effect of Chick to send the Emerald.
yeah.
The Emerald. Dude, check the Emerald. Put it in the camera, please.
I think it's
Did you,
ugly.
did you see this card? Uh, okay, let's go. Extra summon. Extra deck summon. Let's see.
Mm,
He gonna go for four streaks or another card.
Maybe do your number 60. Yeah, okay. So he goes for the four Strix.
Yeah, four streaks, yeah. And let's see what he gonna do. Summon good. Dun dun dun.
I think you will just rage here because
He
you don't
should.
want this to resolve, but yeah. Like he knows Cyan has a tiger and a perfume in the graveyard. So if you rage here, Cyan has two more summons at least, but most likely not that many more than two summons. So he has to have like a good third card or like some other type of extender to do something real because Salamangreat is like a really strong deck, and if you can't like remove the wolf and the Balings even and bake some negates, Salamangreat is just going to get back the roar, get back the rage for next turn.
Hmm. Anyways, but if in the same turn, if he destroys with the rage the four streaks, he is able to special summon one more four
Yeah,
streaks,
he is.
and it's the same, no? You just need
Yeah,
the extra card, or
so if you make the second four Strix, you can't make your infinity because you can't get your rank up spell at that point. But you're still able to
that's
do a
yeah.
lot. Yeah, you're still able to do a lot of stuff. So, but it depends on Sion's hand. If he has like another perfume, maybe then that's really strong. Yeah, okay. So Ludwig does the play I mentioned earlier, when he can send the Balinks, trigger Gazelle, send Falco, and add something back with Wolf. So you get back your trap for next turn, and something back with Wolf as well.
That's a good play.
So he sends the Jaguar. I think it might be because
Wolf
his
to the extra deck.
Falco. I think maybe the Falco is banished from Desire, and that's why he sent the Jaguar instead. We can actually check that. Yeah, okay, so yes, the Falco banished.
This is gonna be an interesting match. Lunalight versus Salamangreat.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, another tiger.
So he has two tigers.
Yo,
Mm,
Sayan had a really good hand. Like,
yeah, so Sion is able to summon another one now. Make a four streaks, add Zephyros to the hand, discard a Zephyros of the perfume.
yo, did,
Uh,
did he normal summon
I think so. That chick.
Chick?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, could be.
But yeah. So if he adds, but Cyan still doesn't have like that many plays either. It depends on his last card in hand. Because if he adds the Zephyros, he will have two more summons only. So he'll had the first tricks, and then Zephyr summon, and then the summon of the tiger he bounces back.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it's enough for Cyan, to be honest, because he's not able to go into his Vice Tricks combo with adding the rank up, etc. So
But we will see. One more. What card he gonna summon? Force six probably.
yeah,
Yeah.
the Force Trick is really powerful in the deck.
Let's see. Let's see.
So
Let's see. Let's see.
so there is no Ash from Ludwig.
Yeah, that
So
hurts a lot. Like,
but I don't think it matters too much unless the last card in Cyan's hand is good, because he can make like a Dweller, but he's not able to out his board, and he's able to make a Heatleo for 2, spinning back both scales. So Cyan adds the Singing Lanius, uh, which I'm not sure about the play unless he has another extender, because he's now able to make the Vice Tricks and summon the Zephyrs from the deck. But
correct.
um, so his last card in hand is most likely another extender, because
Yo, if he has one more extended, it's amazing, dude. Because he had everything in
yeah,
hand.
but his play doesn't make sense otherwise, so he has to add another one.
Which extender he can have right now?
Jackalope maybe,
Uh,
Monster Reborn, the third Perfume. It's
yeah,
hard
true.
to.
You can activate the perfume in graveyard.
Yeah, he can,
Yeah,
but it does nothing because
yeah.
both of his scales are occupied, and it doesn't help by adding a chick or something. So the perfume doesn't matter too much.
He's looking for the extra deck, man.
Yeah,
Like,
maybe thinking about what to make. But that's the big part about using both of the first tricks, because now you are not able to trigger the second effect of Vice Tricks to set the rank up, so you're not able
uh-huh.
to get the Infinity, and the Infinity will be like really nice, because yeah, it's really good then. And he also, I know personally that he plays the Beatrice as well, so he could also have sent something with the Beatrice if the situation called for it. But of course, it depends on his last card in hand.
Let's see. Dude, I really think he's gonna, like, I don't know. He's looking a lot in the X-Rec. If he had,
Oh, so you can't do that actually. You can't use the monster that you summoned off the Vice Tricks to link the turn. So
I'm reading the car.
we might have seen misplay from Cyan actually, because if he does not have another extender, then he's not able
Eh,
to do anything more. And it looks
And
from the way now that he doesn't have anything else maybe.
oh, that's so bad, man. So unlucky.
Yeah,
He had literally everything to win the game, probably.
I don't think so. I don't think he had.
Like he
I
cleaned
think
all the
that
board.
I think Ludwig had a really, really, really strong opening, and
Yeah, for
there's
sure. Three card
there's like
sets and the
yeah, there's
summon
like
combo.
no combo deck that is able to really break the Salamangreat board and either kill him or set up a big board when they open like that many disruptions. Uh, so yeah, and the Salamangreat deck grinds better than like every combo deck. So he can't like try to go for a grind game against Ludwig because Ludwig will win the grind game because Salamangreat grinds so well.
Hmm. All right. Yo, he got a bastard for sure,
Yeah,
and that would
it
hurt a
looks like
lot.
it. Maybe attack the Gazelle, Baelings will protect it, and then pass.
Yo, he didn't know. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
I didn't know that it can't be used as a link material.
I remember when I was start playing the game. I had a friend of mine. He were an incredible player on the Spanish scene. The name was Ludvig Hällström, and he always told me, "Dude, you have to read the cards, man. Every card you play, you have to know it like 100%." And that's the thing, man. You
Yeah,
have to read your cards and know your
yeah,
cards in any language. You have to.
yeah. The little text matters as well sometimes.
Of course, of course.
Never know.
Sorry. Why
So
he's looking the deck? Ah, he activate the
perfume.
perfume. He discard the Martin. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So he adds a check, but it does nothing because
And
he already normal summoned.
he normal summon.
Yes,
Ah, he's attacking. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
unless you use the start the dance or discard a check of the
Ah, and his
perfume
turn.
or goods, then you always normal summon the check, more or less. Yeah,
Well, it seems like it's a GG. Like
yeah. He's able to spin back both scales with Heat Leo and set up both Rage and Roar. Maybe even
that
kill
that
him this
hurts
turn,
hell.
like depending on if you want to. Yeah,
I think he can
he'll
go
probably
for.
just yeah,
He can go for OTK.
yeah, yeah,
Like, look he can do easily. What's
yeah.
the name? I forgot
Update
the name.
Jammer, Update Jammer, and Transcoder.
Oh no, but yeah, it could be. Yeah, yes. Or the yo, how is the fuck how it calls, man? The
Zeraboros,
no, dude, I forget the name now.
Borload,
Bursword. Yeah. Oh, my lord.
Borload or
Bursword.
Bolosword. Yeah,
It's word.
but you don't usually play the sword in Salamangreat because you have the Update Jammer Transcode
Ah,
combo.
yeah. True.
But he might go either Transcode or if you place it, Zeraboros, because Zeraboros is really good with Update Jammer, especially after you have resolved desires, because Zeraboros becomes really, really big and he can attack twice.
Ah, you gotta go for the to shuffle
Scales,
the
uh,
scales.
and he will probably make the Vistrix
You don't
500.
think it was a bad play as well to use perfume? Like he just activate perfume and just add in cheek. He probably
Right,
just
but it
let's
didn't.
wait a bit.
It didn't. Oh yeah, yeah. You should
Yeah,
probably have tried to like bluff
wait a
Advent
bit, and
Ability.
I would like to wait. I don't know. Well, probably he probably if he had used that perfume or didn't add the perfume, didn't use sorry the perfume, probably our teammate could didn't use the Headleo effect because
Yeah, but but yeah, I guess, but your Tiger is your still the best extender, so I think it was good of Cyan to add the second Tiger. Actually,
this is GG, right?
yeah, like I don't think there's much Cyan could have done regardless, because Ludwig
He can
just had a
special
really really
summon.
strong opening.
He can special summon Spinny as well now.
So the Spinny was actually supposed to be banished the first turn. So,
Yeah,
but
one of them, right? He has
uh,
two, no?
oh yeah, Stu. Oh, okay, then it doesn't matter. Yeah,
Yeah, because he had one in hand, right? He
right.
had one.
Yeah, he probably make like the update jammer, make Heatleo now make the Vistrix 500 attack equal to Bailings, and then just attack for game. He even has the
Oh,
rage set. No, he
Leo.
doesn't.
Hmm. Yeah, he's already calculated. Like he said, Leo make Foxy 1,800.
Yeah,
Let's see. He probably do the
update jammer.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Correct. And he banished the spinning.
That's good. But it shouldn't matter because transcode talker and update jammer is game alone. So if Jaguar attacks over the Vistrix, Foxy attacks over the Zephyros, update jammer and transcode will attack for 8,100 alone.
Phew.
So it's game.
What? Ah,
Yeah, okay, so it's almost a Cerberus, but it doesn't matter because it's probably even more damage than what I said. Because
how
Cerberus,
much? How much damage?
uh,
How much attack has Cerberus?
5,400, and it can attack 2 times,
Okay. Easy.
or 5,400. No, even more, actually, because of the opponent's banished cards.
All right.
Yeah,
Oh, he wins the duel. No, he just won the round, guys. Chill.
and so, yeah.
He's gonna do probably a rematch. Correct. Side in
So,
progress.
Sun is probably starting this game. Um, So maybe we'll see the combo from Sajan.
A full combo, right?
Maybe it depends because Ludvig is playing Salamangreat, which is a really hand trap heavy deck.
Which is the card? Which is the hand trap? The most painful hand trap. Against the Lunalight.
So to be honest, the Lunalight bird deck plays really well through hand traps. But
Nibiru as well.
yeah, like even if you get Nibiru'd, you are still able to make Artifact Dagda with Tornado Dragon, so you are able to block them with the sight for the next turn, even if they have Nibiru.
All right.
So yeah, and depending on where they Nibiru, if they don't Nibiru before the Vistrix second effect resolves, they will also be able to get like an infinity.
Mm-hmm.
But also a combination of like many hand traps is really strong.
All
So
right.
so Ludwig is thinking on the four streaks effect. So he most likely either has an Veiler, Impermanence, and Ash. Um,
Yeah, as we saw, he has the permanence.
yeah, in the main deck. Uh, I think it's good to also hold the Impermanence or Veiler or even Ash for the Vice, or at least Baylor and Impermanence for the Vice tricks, because then you're able to also negate the second effect. And if they have like hard drawn another bird and you negate the force tricks, then they might be able to still combo with the Vice tricks.
True.
So Ludwig is thinking on the summon of Vice tricks and the effect.
Well, let's see. I want to see the hand drops. I want to see the correct hand drops
Yeah,
going down and destroying the Lunalight. Come on, Sayan, you have to win this. Come on. Let's see. He want to special summon the
Zephyros.
Zephyros. Yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
it's a standard play, right?
Yeah, like if he has hard drawn the Zephyros, then you don't use the Vice effect because you need to have one bird left in your deck for the last four streaks to be able to trigger the second effect of Vice streaks, and you only play three birds. So, yeah. And for each bird you draw, you generally have to have another extender. But if you draw all three birds, if you only play three, then you can't make the infinity, etc. at all.
Hmm. Well, he special summoned the Martin, right?
Yeah, that's
Both in the Tiger, and he summoned for the four districts.
yeah. And the entire combo of this deck is just Chick plus Tiger. So Ludwig is thinking, so if he has Nibiru, it's really good to Nibiru now. If because if he waits, Cyan will get the Infinity and the Search of Force Strix.
Do you think he has any Nibiru?
If he has it, he has the Nibiru now. If he
Dun dun
hold,
dun 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 dun.
yeah. So
There we go.
we see the Nibiru. So yeah, if if Ludwig also has like an impermanence, he could also do like a cool play, which you let them do like their entire combo, and at the end of the combo, you just go Nibiru effect, and if they try to negate it, you will just impermanence the monster that is negating it.
Yeah, but he has Tiger in hand. He can still doing things.
Yeah,
But
so
but
uh,
he cannot do he cannot make the Cyber
Infinity.
Dragon defensive.
Yeah, yeah, it's not able to make it anymore. But as I said, if you have a chick and tiger, you are still able to make Artifact Dagda with Tornado Dragon alone from those two cards, even if you get Nibirued. So if he has any extender, he's able to make even more.
Hmm. Let's see what he can do. Yeah, you played a lot, right?
Yeah, I have played both decks a lot, so
Yeah.
I know the decks really well.
Which deck you think gonna win the Master Rule 5
Tournament,
tournament?
which
Yeah.
deck? Or
Yeah, which deck? Yeah.
so it's hard to say, but in the winner bracket, Spiral has done like really well, as well as Salamangreat has also done like well. So it's the same decks as last format, but
Yeah.
people might also be like skeptical to try something new and spicy, because they don't know like the power yet of how good
What
the
do you
decks
think
are.
about like if someone plays like a Mermail deck with a loop hand or a Synchron with triple TG Hyper Librarian?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
it's powerful that shit.
yeah,
I
if you're able to
remember
make like if you're able to make like a really consistent list
build.
that plays through hand traps and is good going second, then yeah, that
Yeah.
might be a really strong deck.
No, we'll see. We'll see the format. We'll see the format. Because I remember before the links, there's a lot of decks with 60 cards, 50 cards playing like hand loops. Now we have Trishula 3.
Yeah, we're
Omega
probably
1.
also we're also probably seeing like a new ban list soon.
We hope that. Foolish goods. One card in hand. Yo, hires a lot the Nibiru, man. Hires a lot, I think.
Mm,
Let me see the graveyard. Um, he has Double Martin.
uh, so he has the Zephyros the Elite, but he had the Foolish Burial Goods with that this card target. So he's able to end on another rank 4 or link 2, um, in addition to Dagda and Tornado Dragon, I think.
Okay, he's telling to Cyan to tell him which card he added.
No, which card he returned to the deck,
Which
because
card he did to the yeah, because he
yeah,
didn't show it, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
Sayan like went too fast there. So
yeah. Hmm. We probably can pass a bit this or not. But
hmm?
okay, he's playing. Okay, I thought they were talking about the thing. Okay, it's okay, it's
Yeah.
okay. He gonna what he gonna do? What he gonna do? Now that they
Mm,
are playing normally.
yeah. He'll just make the board I said earlier with the Dagda, Tornado Dragon,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and another one.
Do you think that's enough?
Mm, yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Because he will look Ludwig from the extra deck, um, and he will have two Tigers and a Martin for the next turn. And Ludwig won't be able to make like the Wolf, Idlio, Bailings, and so on. So I think Cyan is in a really good position because there is no one hand trap that is really effective uh, against the Luna bird deck, unless they draw like really poorly. If you draw like really poorly, then a well-timed Ash, etc., is of course really strong. But if you draw like like one or two extenders, then you can play through most hand traps.
Hmm.
I don't know if there are anyone. Like before Master Rule 5, there was actually one. When you summon the first Force Tricks, it was in the extra motor zone. So if you no material them on the Force Trick, it would have locked the extra motor zone. So that was the only one really high impact hand trap against this deck, but it was before Master Rule 5. And this tournament is just Master Rule 5, so
I see.
and the good thing with like the ending on the artifact Dagda board is that um you're able to play through many of the normal board breaking um, cards. Like Super Poly doesn't work really against you. Dark Ruler No More doesn't really work because you already resolved the site. And evenly match normally when they have like the Infinity doesn't work, but they can't
Well,
even evenly
if
because he has the Nibiru on the field.
if he has Infinity Hand, he can negate the side and should be enough.
If he has what?
The side, the Infinity impermanence.
Yeah, but he has the Nibiru on the field.
Yeah, but yeah, for sure. That's true.
And
Yeah.
if you didn't bury him, he would have Infinity. So
Yeah,
Infinity would
Infinity.
have
Yeah,
negated the Impermanence.
true,
And
true,
that's why this deck is like really nice. I think.
Oh, the first time Luna Knights was showcased was with Raphael, no?
Yeah, I think so
In
as well. Like on the competitive level,
yes, yes,
uh,
yes, yes.
it took the American tournament. I don't remember which YCS it was,
Yo,
but it was an American.
ICS.
It was an American YCS, I think, and
The
it took
falls,
Niagara Falls.
yeah, it could be right.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna search 1 second. Okay, meanwhile, he's special summon the chick.
Yeah, because you're able to destroy your own scale with Trail Dragon to get another monster. So that's why you only need one extender to make something else in addition. And he had one more extender, so he's able to make another rank 4 or link 2. I would have probably gone for like Dweller now, because then you lock both the extra deck and the graveyard, which is really, really strong against Salamangreat. So I think Cyan has won this game.
Uh, who? Sorry,
Cyan.
Cyan. Okay,
So it seems that Cyan is going for the Mascarena instead of the Dweller, but it shouldn't matter too much, to be honest.
I see.
It depends on Ludwig's hand, of course, but and if they go into like a long grind game. But
By the way, he won ICS Chicago.
okay. Oh, okay. So we saw a big misplay from Cyan actually, because Cyan didn't shotgun the Tornado
Oh,
Dragon in Stamba phase.
oh,
So now he got the Alcrur no more, which is really, really huge. And I think this just turned the match. And Ludwig got the circle as well. Wow. Yeah. So the match just turned now.
shit, dude.
And the Buffalo as well. Ay, ay, ay.
Ay, ay, ay.
Uh, I think
Ay.
it's also interesting that Ludwig was siding in the Darkler no more against this deck. Um, because normally you always shotgun the Tornado Dragon and the site, so it's really low impact otherwise. So I think it's really controversial that Ludwig sided in the Darkler no more actually, because it was only good now because Cyan didn't shotgun, which you usually do.
So unlucky, man. This kind of things.
Yeah.
This kind of misplays, like you did well. Your your play, like they did the Nibiru. You try to recover everything. You have a good field. And then the stump phase, he said, okay, main one. He said, and you said, oh, okay, main one. And boomba.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah. Cyan
uh,
played like really greedy because I know which play he was aiming for. He was aiming for using IP Mascarena effect when he summons something or does like something big, and then using the Tornado Dragon effect to destroy the site, and use the Abomination effect to destroy something as well. So Cyan was like trying to get the maximum value out of it, but as we saw, he got punished really hard for it, and I think it just cost him the game now, especially with the strong opening from Ludwig, game 2 as well.
and he has a Nibiru with three key attack.
Yeah, I think Ludwig might almost be able to UTK as well this turn, because of the Nibiru is so big. Yeah, no, okay. So he might not just have enough extenders to TK this turn. Yeah, so Sion doesn't take damage, right? I forgot about that part. Because Dark Lord No More doesn't let you take
True,
damage.
true,
So
true,
that's
true.
like really fair uh, of the card because imagine getting Dark Lord No More and then just OTK the same turn. That will be like too good of a card almost. So it's good it has that restriction on it.
It's a huge card, by the way. It's a spell card. I don't know.
Yeah,
You just have to activate. There's any cost, You just activate the card and
yeah,
negate everything.
and they can't like respond to it with monster effects. So
Correct. That hurts hell.
yeah, there.
He got destroyed the
Uh,
set card.
yeah, it was really well played by Ludwig by destroying the tiger because it's really important to either shuffle it away or destroy it.
Circle.
Yeah, because of the Falco. Yeah, Ludwig has way too much, I think, at this point. So I don't really see Sajan winning this match.
And he will go for 2-0, no problem.
Oh my god, he's at five back
Five
rows.
bet,
Oh
dude.
my god, that
Five bet.
is that is ruthless. I
Yo, 5 set. What?
if none of these are bluffs and all of these are like disruptions, and there is no way Sajan is able to win this.
Yo, that hurts hell.
Yeah, it looks like Ludwig is playing Paleozoic almost.
But I don't think he has like 3 rages, 3 roars. I
Yeah,
saw
like
some decks play 3 rage.
yeah, or like at least during Euros, it was pretty common to play three rage. The reasoning was that in like the mirror match, etc., if you hard draw the rage, they wouldn't like always play around it because at that time we had the Stalio legal, so people would just make like the Bailings and the Stalio without recarnating the Bailings first. So if you had hard drawn a rage, then that will be like maybe like just you would win the game right there. And Wheel wasn't that popular of a card to play because it wasn't needed at all. Because you had I think you had three Gazelle and three
Full.
Circle actually. I'm not sure. At least you had Stalio legal, so it wasn't needed to play Wheel. Oh yeah. So Sight gets destroyed
Yeah,
on the end phase of Ludwig, but it doesn't really matter. Like he can make a Phoenix, but he still has four more back rows.
at this moment, you just have a monster in field. We will see. Well, he probably has some baits, like he probably just set a few spells.
Yeah, he
I
probably has
have,
some.
dude, I have never seen like someone playing Salamangreat and literally set 5 useful
Yeah,
cards,
yeah, that's
Wolven Field and Phoenix and all these things. He just have to play over 1 rage and 1 roar because, but yeah, having what 3 cards, it's near impossible.
so Ludwig was just kidding with Cyan about the summon, but it doesn't matter. Like if he
Yeah,
gets like even three sites on his field, it doesn't even matter either.
yeah.
Yeah, but that is one thing I really like about the Salamangreat deck is that the deck grinds so well, and you're able to play so many like toolbox cards and like disruptions because your engine does you don't need to draw many engine cards. You need to draw like one or two, like one debug, and then you can like start grinding. And that's why I like debug this format because you can draw like four hand traps a debug, and you're ready to go. Like you have your disruptions, you have your engine, and if they don't kill you or something or make a big board, then your advantage will just snowball so hard the following turns, and you will just get so far ahead in the game.
At this point, Sayan like doesn't have a lot of extra deck to play
No,
against the traps. Like he already used it, the two first tricks, the Tornado Dragon.
yeah, the Mascarena, the Dagda, the Weistrix. So he only has 9 cards left. Yeah, I don't see. He can try to make a Phoenix and pop something, draw something, I guess. Um, but it's like,
Let's see, exit summon. Probably, I don't know, man.
yeah,
Phoenix to
he
draw a
does.
card.
Yeah, if Ludwig doesn't negate it. If Ludwig has like impermanences set, yeah, he will just impermanence that.
Can you show to the people which card he had set?
Yeah, he can actually do that. So he has Dark Ruler no more sets, Circle, Dark Ruler no more, and Rage.
Right, okay.
So he has like 2 bluffs, a Circle, and a Rage. So yeah. Sayan
Well, guys,
realizes that's the game, and yeah.
and that's the game, correct.
So
Well,
Ludwig
guys,
continues with 3-0, and
3-0.
for the next match, we'll hopefully have another soon. There are only 4 people left, which are XO, but the tournament is double elimination, so people from the loser bracket can still come back and meet the winner of the winner bracket in the finals.
That's very important.
But yeah, so we will see you guys hopefully soon, and check out
Very,
our
very soon,
links in the
guys.
description. And see ya.
See you guys.